Hey guys, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing training and support specialist with Builderall, and I'm super excited about today's training because yesterday we talked about how you can easily create, I think it took me 17 minutes to create a lead magnet funnel. So this is actually the funnel that we created yesterday, and I showed you how to find PLR products, and we actually chose a PLR product that has a email campaign. So I always suggest if you're brand new and you don't like writing emails, definitely check out the PLR products or the previous video, and we go through all of that. So if you missed the video yesterday, make sure to go back to the units section and check that video so you can be up to speed. But I know that a lot of people have issues with emails. So let's go ahead and let me make sure I can check your comments and everything here. So I know you guys can't see my face, but I am live. So feel free to ask your questions as we go along, okay? So this is the funnel that we created. So we just created an opt-in page, an email confirmation page, which looks like this. And then we also created the download page, which is the last page in our funnel. And this is where they'll download their guide, okay? And I shared this template with you guys yesterday, but even though we connected our email list and that list transfers with the funnel, today I'm actually going to add emails to that list, and then that way you guys actually have a complete funnel with the guide and a 5-day email sequence. Okay, so this is awesome, you guys. This is really, really cool, and what a great resource. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you this thing, and then you're going to be ready to go. So let's go into our Builderall back office, and the first thing that we need to do is go into Mailing Boss, which is our email autoresponder. It is unlimited for premium members. Actually, right now it's unlimited for everyone. So even if you're on the free plan, you have unlimited, okay? So we've already created our lists, and we can verify that by going into Lists, and there's our list right there. So it's the lead magnet funnel list that we created. If we go to the let's go to workflow actually first. So let's go ahead and let's just create a workflow, and we're going to call this lead magnet funnel so that I can keep all of this straight. And so you will know what it's called. And we'll go ahead and let's drag a list here. Now we just need to add our list. So let's choose from our list that we have available. So we want to choose this one, and we can actually update our list and do all of that. We don't need to create a new list, so I'm just going to go ahead and click OK, because tomorrow we'll go more in depth about editing in and putting all of your information and everything in there. But that could be a training all on its own, and I really want to show you how you can just add your emails to the subscriber list, okay? So the first thing that we want to do is actually, if you click this, let me save this actually. That's the first thing I want to do. Then if you click this little green arrow here, hey Ariel. Ariel says, starting my funnel today. Thank you so much. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so what we want to do is create an email sequence. Again, I'm not going to go through an in-depth, complete Mailing Boss tutorial. There's lots of those trainings. What I want to show you to do is just create an email sequence. Okay, so we're just going to click Email Sequence, and we can choose a sequence we already have available, but since this is brand new, we're going to create a new sequence. And again, let's just call this, actually we can call this TikTok Guide. And there's our list. Do we want to send it to future subscribers only, or it gives you the option here, send to current and future subscribers? Since we actually have no subscribers in this list, let's just go ahead and send to future subscribers. And how many messages, meaning emails, do we want to add? Now, on the PLR product that we received, we have 5 emails here. So in this list, it gives us the Office document and also a text document. So that's why we have 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. Okay, so there's actually 5 emails. So what we want to do is we'll just put a 5 here because we want to create 5 emails in this sequence, and we'll click create. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and we'll click OK. And to edit this entire sequence, we can click here and you'll see, let's see if we go sequence information, you can start going through all of this, and then you'll get to this screen where it has all of these emails. So if you want to edit the whole thing, you could do that. But I actually want to show you a better way of doing it so that you have more options. So let me just go back here. And let's just start creating each individual email, okay? So inside this, you can edit the email here. You can add some tags. You can also choose the time. If you click here, you can choose the who you want to send it to. Right now it's paused, so you definitely want to make sure all of these are active when you're done. You can create a time that you want it to activate. The autoresponder event, so we're going to choose after they subscribe. We'll choose 1 day, and same as subscription time. So let's just go ahead and we'll click OK for all of this, because what we want to focus on today is actually the emails. All right, so let's click here to start editing our first email, and we can actually edit the email. So we'll just start at the top, edit email information. The campaign name is fine. We'll leave this as autoresponder because it's going to automatically respond as soon as it completes the action that we've told it to, which is as soon as they subscribe. Okay, we can add segments here and tags and all of that. Again, I don't want to bog you down on too much detailed training, so let's go ahead and click Save and Next. And now here is where we are going to create the email. So what I've done in preparation for this, because I always, this is ugly. This is an ugly email. What I love to do is use an email template. If you don't know how to create an email template, go back to the units section. I show you a whole training on how to create it. So I'm just going to click here because I actually created one quickly before this video so that I could show you this is what the email template is going to look like. So this is really important because instead of sending that generic email, we want to send a really professional email because it's all part of that building the know, like, and trust factor. And when they open that very first email, it's like when you meet someone for the first time. You want them to get a great impression of your business, okay? So now we have our email template imported, and we just want to go to the very first email. So let's go ahead and open it up. We can open in the Office document, or the text document, but honestly, I think the text is pretty easy. We can choose one of the 3 subject lines here. Now, subject lines are really important when you are sending email campaigns. So it's great that we already have these available to us to choose from, because that is really what your lead is going to see first. So it really needs to be a catchy subject line. So you can choose one of these. I'll just go ahead and choose the first one, and we'll copy this. And actually, that's going to be on the next line. So sorry about that. Let's go back here. Let me go back to that file actually. All right, so let's actually choose the content first. So we're just literally going to copy and paste this. And we'll go back to the paragraph here, and we'll just highlight all of this text. And if you right click, you can actually paste or paste as plain text. So if you paste just as it is, it's going to use the format that you copied from. But I always like to paste as plain text because I don't want all the formatting and everything, okay? So I'm just going to paste as plain text. And right here, it says first name. But what you can actually do is put a tag here, because obviously you don't want this email going to Bob Smith and it says first name. Okay, so what you can do is, let's put this little cursor here and let's go down to available tags. And you can choose from any of these tags here. So let's go ahead and just choose the, where's the first name? If you scroll down here. Okay, so I think because I'm in my training account and I don't have my list and everything formatted, it's not going to give me this option. But what we can do is actually just put in the tag, and then when we go back to format everything, it should It should be in there because we actually have not told it what information that we want to gather, so it's not going to give us the option to put first name. So let's just go ahead. We'll put these little brackets here. So that's actually the first name. All right. So let's here's the content. So we want to definitely read through here. We want to make sure that, you know what, I'm thinking now, this is, you guys, rather than confuse you with this, just leave this blank. Okay. Just leave this blank. And then we'll go back over that tomorrow when we talk about editing and everything. I'll show you all about that, but I don't want to confuse you. I'm sorry if I already did. All right, so let's definitely, we just want to edit this. We just want to make it look better. I like to put some space in between the lines. And you see here, it says, click the link below now to learn how to profit from TikTok. So here is where we want to put the link to our sales page. Now remember, when they receive this email, they've already opted into our sales funnel. They've already confirmed their email. This is going to be the first email they receive. So we don't want to send them to the opt-in page. We want to send them to the download page. So what we're going to do is go back to our Cheetah builder, and we just need to get the link for the download page. So we're just going to copy this link here. We're going to go back to our emails, and we are going to, let's just type some text here. So we'll just say, grab your guide here. And let's just go ahead and we're going to highlight this. And we're going to go up here where it has the link. And we're just going to paste the link to our download page here and then click the green check mark. So now this has the link in here, okay, for the download page. So basically what we're doing is, this is indoctrination. So we're just giving them some value. We're telling them more about, you know, TikTok and how great it is. And we are also encouraging them, hey, check out the guide. Make sure you check out the guide, right? So that's what we're going to do here. And then we're just going to go ahead and click save and next. And here is where you want to put the subject line. So let me go ahead and pull this email up again. Let's choose this subject line, just the first one. And we'll just paste this here. Now you can choose the name that you want your emails to come from. You can choose one of these sender emails. Now you do have to have a sender email, meaning your own email. It does need to be a professional email to be sent through an autoresponder, and it needs to be verified. So again, if you don't know how to do that, make sure to go to the units section and get more training on how to do that. So since this is my training account, I don't have any domains or professional emails, so it's going to default to the Mailing Boss email. So if you're on the free account, this is your only option. So that you can use this, but just a fair warning that when it does not come from a professional email address, you do have a higher risk of ending up in the spam folder. Also, it's part of that know, like, and trust factor. You don't really want to have emails coming from a random email address because you want them recognizing your email address, and you want to build the reputation of your email address so that it's getting opened, the links are getting clicked, and then it tells all of the email systems like Yahoo and Gmail that your email is a reputable email and not a spam email that they're going to just push to the spam folder. Okay, so you can also choose here where you want your email to come from. So it's just going to say that it's from or to the email address that we're sending it to, okay? Because again, we don't have the options because we have not set all that up to ask for their name, okay? So we're just going to leave this as is. You do have some advanced options, but again, I don't want to bog you down with a lot of this stuff. We just want to concentrate on getting those emails into the sequence. So we'll just go ahead and click save and next. And again, we can choose when we want this to send out. We're going to have this send one email every single day, the same time they've subscribed, because if we have customers in another country or a different time zone, we definitely don't want to send them an email at 2 in the morning when they're not going to open it. So we just want to go ahead but you can choose whatever you want to. So if you wanted to choose at any time here, you could do that. We could send to future subscribers only or current and future subscribers. So we're just going to leave this all as is. One thing that is so important is definitely send yourself a test email. You can just put any email address in here and then click send test, and that'll show you what it's going to look like in the live view. I always recommend that because you definitely want to make sure that your email doesn't have any errors and that it looks good on mobile and it looks good on desktop. So always, every time you create an email, send yourself a text or a test email. Hey, Kat. So one thing too that I love to do and definitely recommend every single email is go ahead and click here to check your spam score. So the lower your score is, the better. And you see this actually, for some reason, is saying the campaign spam score is 5. And so when it's high like that, you definitely want to change something. So I'm guessing because the email has such little content and I have an image there that it's saying that it's spam. I'm not actually going to send this. And I know even though you guys are going to get a copy of this, make sure that you're adding your own information, add some stuff about you. I mean, this is just a template. So don't just go send this out because, you know, it is a 5, which is 5 is okay. But just for best practices, definitely just add some content about you and your business in there with that so that it reduces that spam score. Okay, so we're not going to activate this yet, but we definitely want to save, and then we'll just click activate later. So that's how you add the content to the emails. Now, I definitely want to complete this, so I want to go ahead and just add all of the rest of the emails to this. So we're just going to quickly go through here. I'm just going to click OK. Actually, okay, so we're going to choose email template, and let's go ahead and choose our template that I created, and let's go to that's the first email, so we'll go to our second email here. I'm going to choose the text document, and I'm just going to copy this information, and I'm going to go back to my emails, and then I'm just going to highlight this text, and then I'm going to paste as plain text. We'll go ahead and get rid of this first name field. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We need a link to our sales page, so we'll just say grab your free guide here. And you see there's more text, so I'm just guessing that the spam score will be lower. We'll say grab your free guide here as well. And we'll get rid of this field here, even though you could just type your name and that would be fine. So let's go ahead and get the link to our download page. Also, this could be another reason why the spam score was high, because there's actually not a domain connected to this. So it sees this as a just a naked link. So again, you know, always having domains, whether you're talking about social media or your emails, everything being attached to a domain is always better. Always. There's never a time when a naked link is going to be better for your marketing. Okay, so let's just go ahead. We're going to highlight this text here. We're going to add our link by pasting, and we'll click the green check mark, and we'll just go ahead and add it here as well. And we'll paste and the green check mark, and we'll say this is great, and we're going to save and next. And let's go ahead and grab a subject line from our email. So we'll choose one of these. I'll just go ahead and choose the first one, and we'll copy, and we'll just paste here, and we'll leave everything as is and save and next. And day 2 is fine. That's exactly what we want. After we send a test email, we'll check the spam score, and it's a 5. So I am almost positive that it's because of that link. So again, make sure that you attach a domain. So we'll click save, and we'll activate this later. And let's go on to email number 3, and we'll choose email template, and we'll select our template here. And let's go ahead and add the information from email number 3. So we'll choose a text document, and we'll go ahead and copy all of this stuff here. So you guys, are you loving this? I mean, when I first started, I had no idea that I didn't have to just manually create all of these things myself. That, I think, is what is so overwhelming. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. That's why I love showing you all of the cool shortcuts that just make this whole process not as hard as you thought it was going to be. So to save time, instead of changing this text here, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this as is. And I know that you guys are going to know to change this, and you're going to make it your own. So again, we'll just go get this link here, and we will copy, and we'll go back to our emails, and let's just paste the link here. So we'll highlight and choose the link action, and we'll paste and click check. And thanks, Keck. If Keck says it's cool, it's definitely cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and paste here, and we'll say this is wonderful, and we'll save in next. And let's go ahead and grab the link, or grab the subject line here. So we'll just choose this top one, and we'll copy, and then we will paste and save in next. And again, day 3 is fine, and we'll send to future subscribers. Let's check the spam score, probably going to be 5, and then we'll definitely save, and then we will activate later. 2 more emails. Let's go ahead and click the 4th one. We'll go to email template, and let's bring in our template and choose. And let's go ahead and grab the 4th email. Now, you guys, the cool part is when you get, when I give you, at the end of this training, when I give you the link to this, you're going to get you're going to get that entire funnel, and you're also going to get all of these emails, including the template. So the template's going to go with it. So that's super cool. Let's go ahead and double click in here, and we will right click and paste as plain text. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave that in there so you guys can change that. Again, we'll just go grab our link to the download page, and we will copy here. And let's go ahead and highlight this so we can add our link, because again, we just want to keep saying basically for 5 days, hey, did you check out that did you check out that guide? Did you check out that guide? So that's what we're doing. We're reminding them, hey, remember us? Remember that guide you were interested in? So let's go back here. Let's choose a subject line, and we'll just copy, and we will paste here and save and next. And day 4 is great. After we send a text email, we'll check the spam, and spam is 5. We'll go ahead and save and activate later. And our last email. So here we go, email template, and we'll add our template here. And let's go ahead and grab that 5th email. So we'll choose the text document, and we'll grab all of this here and copy. And we'll go back to the text, and let's go ahead and right click and paste as plain text. And we'll grab the link to our download page and copy. And let's go ahead and we'll just find that here. And we will paste the link. And let's just say this is perfect. And then we will save and next. And let's go ahead and add our subject line. And we'll just choose this first one. And then we'll paste. And we'll keep all of that the same. And day 5 is great. After we send a text email, we'll check the spam, and we'll save, and we'll click activate later. So now, you guys, that is, look, in 24 minutes, we have created an entire email sequence for our sales funnel, okay? So that is amazing. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to actually activate all of these. Do you see how this says paused? Right now, this is going to, the email, if we gave someone the link to our sales funnel, the email would go into our list, okay? The email address. But no emails are going to go out because all of these are paused. So what we want to do is actually go to the email sequence section here where we can edit the entire sequence. So we'll just go ahead and click there, and then we will go to sequence information, and we will go save and next, or save and edit. And then here is where you can actually just go through and start activating all of your emails. So we'll just go through and click activate on each of these here, and activate, and we'll click done, and we'll click done again. Actually, let's go back to our workflow. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and save our workflow. And now this is complete, okay? So what I want to do now, this is all complete, is this is probably your favorite part of this whole thing, is I'm going to go back here, I'm going to republish, of course. And what I'm going to do is now share this entire thing with you guys. So let me go back to my cheetah here, and I'm going to go click these three dots here, and I am going to manage public link, and then I am going to copy this link and then share this in the comments for you guys. And I want you to check this out, because even if you don't want to use this funnel, this is so amazing that we have the ability, because in network marketing, or if you're a web agency, if you can create these entire sales funnels and email campaigns, and then just with the click of a button, give someone a link that they can just easily transfer into their account with the entire sequence, the list, and the whole funnel with the lead magnet and everything, you see how powerful that is. That's why I talk about creating a template store. You guys can make a full-time living just doing exactly what I just did and selling it to people that either don't know how to do these things or they just don't have the time. There's a huge market for that. Plus, if you wanted to do this for a local business, it doesn't, just because it took me less than an hour total to do all of this does not mean that a local business does not see value in that. If you can get leads for them, if you can set this all up, and, if you wanted to charge them $15 a lead, whatever you wanted to do, lots of potential with the ability to just transfer after we've created that stuff. So tomorrow we'll go more in depth into Mailing Boss. We'll talk about setting all of this up. If you click here and you go to update list, we have some options here and some advanced features. And a lot of people don't know this. Inside each list, you can actually change the company details. Like I said, sometimes I start talking about things and I just want to explain all of them to you right away, but I'm going to save this until tomorrow. So make sure that you guys check out that template, get it transferred, because I want you to see the process, and I will see you tomorrow for my next video. And until then, go build it with Builder.